We've been conditioned to fear the dark, to fear the shadow, to fear negativity. There's always this push of positivity and light. And then what happens is spiritual bypassing. You use spirituality in order to distract yourself and run away from the dark because that is bad. Negative is bad. Now, it doesn't mean stay in the negativity. It doesn't mean staying in the darkness, staying in the shadow, but it's not being afraid of it. That's what makes you sovereign. Not avoiding negativity, not avoiding the shadow, not avoiding the darkness. It's actually being able to be in both and staying in your alignment, knowing the ultimate truth at the end of the day. In order to really come into the light, you also need to see the darkness. You need to be with it. You don't have it take you over. You can be in your alignment and be in the dark at the same time, be in a lower frequency at the same time. Because you go through that, you see that, and then a part of you still knows the truth. I've been in that space. I've allowed myself to go into the dark. When I know it's time, I actually close all the curtains. I go into my fetal position and I allow and I sit in that shit. Because in that shit is when I see the light, is when I see the truth, is when I see that conditioning, that darkness, that shadow within me, that pain, that wound, that type of energy within me starts to be seen and the light starts to shine on it. It alchemizes. That's alchemy. But in order to shift something, you need to be able to see it. It's not about running away from it. That's what truly coming into the light, coming into your sovereign being, awakening, seeing is all about. It's seeing both. It's being aware of both. And it also becomes inner and outer. So it's seeing that dark around you, seeing even dark entities. Like, for example, for me, I'll see darkness around me, dark entities. And there was a point where I used to be scared, number one, freaking out. Then I got to the point where I'd be angry. What the hell is this shit here? Blah, 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 blah. Why, like just getting so angry that it was there. And now it's become, okay, sending you love. That's it. I see you. I'm aware of you. And I let you go. I let you go with love. And that's it. And then even seeing the darkness within society, within the media, within the news, within people that are absorbing it all and buying into it all. And it's on both sides of the track, by the way. There's a lot of, oh, they this, oh, they that. No, no, no. It's on both sides equally. And it's just as powerful on both sides equally. And it's being able to see it and with love and letting it go, not being absorbed into it. I know that sometimes I have a hard time with that when I'm watching certain things and I'd be like, right? Because it's like, I know the truth and it kind of gets me angry. But then when it gets me angry, hello, it's dropping me again. Right? And when it drops me, it drops my frequency. So then I can't keep mine elevated in order to share. But the key piece is to still be able to see it and not drop. That's the key piece. So what I do is I sit there and I'm like, okay, where am I at right now? Where's my frequency at? Where am I at right now? Can I expose myself to seeing certain things? Can I? If I can, then I will. If I can't, then I won't. And at the same time, we don't need to be so aware of what they are trying to do. There's no need for any of that. It's just all a distraction to keep you from you. It puts us into fear. It puts us into survival mode of like, oh my God, we go into fight or flight. We go into this obsession of being externally sovereign that we're no longer internally sovereign. It's about being internally sovereign first. And in order to be, you can't be scared to see the dark, regardless, whether it be internally, your shadow within you, whether it be dark entities around you, not being scared of those either. Like, hello, leave. Like what's in it, when it's in your space and it's in your home, thank you, no thank you. It's just an absence of love. That's all it is. And I'm not talking about what humans call love. I'm talking about that unconditional frequency, that all one, that all knowing. I know it's in English, we call it love. But again, it's not love like humans consider love. You know the feeling. If you've had glimpses, most likely if you're in you're watching this video, you've had glimpses to some degree or another on what that oneness, what that openness actually feels like. So ask yourself now, what is it about the darkness that scares you? What is it about being in your own shadow and seeing your own shit within with complete love and no judgment and no shame because we are humans? We have an ego. We were built certain ways, and those powers have played with us and manipulated. They know exactly how we function. They've played games with us, and your soul knows this. It came here knowing exactly what it was coming for in order to grow from it. So really see within what's scared. What scares you to see that shadow? What scares you to see darkness around? Because you are far more powerful than any darkness within or without. And that is really what we're here to remember.